going to be chatting about one of the most underutilized products that Google actually offers, which is something called Google My Business. Sort of back in the day, people knew it as Google Maps, and all you had was basically a little listing on Google Maps. But now it's a lot more complex, a lot more features available, and a lot more productive, and makes a much bigger impact to your business. So I thought I'd just quickly go through a couple of features. I always say, you go and you play around with it and see what works for you. Just if you're not too sure how to get started, or maybe you're not even sure if you have an account, what you can do is just go onto Google and type in Google My Business, and you'll see that the listing right at the top is for you to sign up for it. So I'm just going to click on that now. Once you're here, you can just click on the Start Now, and it's really, really cool in the fact that it takes you through the process of how to go about doing this. So we can just start. I'm just going to use a email address that should not have a Google My Business account attached to it. And now just hopefully you can remember the password for this email address. Luck has its way today. Okay, so we're going in, and now you can see all of it comes up. I see this actually does have access to our Metis Online account, but that's all good. So what would have happened if there was no account here? You would have to go and start putting in all the information, and it would really prompt you. But let's just quickly go through that. So the homepage, this is just telling me what's been going on with my Google My Business account. So as you can see right now, the amount of sort of views that it's got, the searches that we've been involved in, which is very, very cool. It takes a look at maybe photos that other people have uploaded. Even gives me a little bit of an insight into what our competitors are doing, any reviews that have come through, and basically can manage everything from here. However, the most important place to start is on your information tab. So if we just go into that right now, please make sure if you've got an account, you need to go into this sort of every 3 months and make sure that this information is still correct. One of the most common issues that we see is that people maybe move or their phone numbers change, and they actually don't change that information there over here. So just make sure you go in here and change that. And the other thing that we normally see is that maybe you used to be like restaurants that used to be closed on a Sunday, but now they are open, but they've never actually changed it. Now somebody goes and checks you out on Google and then sees, oh no, you closed today, and then you're wondering why nobody visits you on a Sunday. So just make sure that your times are correct. And then also the public holidays. So this you can just edit yourself. So you can go in and it gives you all your public holidays, and you can then decide whether you open or close, as well as what your particular times are going to be. So if we decide, okay, we actually are going to be working on Christmas Day for some strange reason, we can then go in and say we're working from 9 till 2 as an example. Phone number, the rest is quite sort of simple just to follow. The appointment URL. So over here, we've decided to take this off. People can go to our website and we've got all of our information there. But this is very cool if you have maybe a particular URL that you use for bookings. So for example, maybe you have a restaurant, but you take your bookings through maybe the dining in app or something like that. Then you can put that over here. Your services, so yeah, we put in all of our specialities, and this just helps you when people are searching for your business to actually come up for these particular services. A new feature that we now have on Google My Business is also products. So you can now add products over here, which is really, really cool for retail, and then people can actually take a look and see what your products are like. Lastly, it's nice just to have a little about us section, let people quickly be able to read who you are, what you're about, without them having to actually go through to your website. People, especially when we're looking at B2C, which is what we're covering this month, is they're looking for information fast, which is why I love Google My Business. Your listing comes up and your phone number is already there. People can click the call button and just chat to you straight away without having to go and find the information. So the rest of it, you can go through the reviews. This way you can monitor reviews, reply to people, you can add photos. But another thing that's just not really looked at a lot is the Insights tool. So just going to quickly run through that. So if you look at our Insights tool, it tells you how many searches you've been involved with the last month. You can change this range as well. How many people just looked for you directly, so that in this particular case we'll be typing in Metis online, or how many people found through us through a service or category that they've searched. So if somebody was looking for Google Ads specialist and then us coming up over here. Over here it's shown what we have come up for. So you can almost see it's like almost a little bit like SEO, which is great. Over here we're told what actually happened, so what actions did people take on our Google My Business listing. So we can see that 18 people went to our website, 4 people went to look at the directions on how to get there, and 4 people called us directly from our listing. So we don't get a lot of visitors. Obviously retail stores would be a bit different, and what's very cool about this particular graph is that we'll actually start showing you where the people were when they requested the direction. So you can almost start seeing, are people traveling far to come and visit you. Regards to phone calls, just giving us a little bit more breakdown into that. How many people have checked out our photos and where we stand compared to our competitors, as well as if customers are uploading photos. So I thought this would be a really, really cool thing for you guys to look at, get a little bit more insight into how Google My Business is making an impact into your business. And yeah, if you need any help getting it set up or getting it validated, you're more than welcome to give us a shout. We hope you enjoyed today's video, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. Thank you.